So I fixed a bug that has been going on in mobile only. I found it. I have on my mobile Safari and mobile Chrome. Basically, the player 2 here was not being updated until well into the game, and so since I was always wondering why all my players were desktop, like almost 100%, and I think I figured that out. So what was going on basically is, if you can see underneath this a little bit, it says bets, but it also underneath you can say he had folded before, and that was kind of what was showing. And then all of a sudden the guy would just come back into the game with a new bet, and yeah, that would definitely make me mad. And so it only happened a couple times in after you'd played a couple rounds, so even more frustrating to hunt down and find. I tried everything. It took me about a day to hunt down, and it wasn't even my error. It's the engine isn't repainting the DOM element, and it's kind of being lazy, I guess. So in which case, now we fixed it. And I'd like to say that this sounds a little bit like if something's not working back in the day and people would just kick it, and then it would just kick on like an old TV show. You know, the fawns would hit the jukebox, and all of a sudden it would just start working. This is kind of what it feels like. So I just went through each one of the players. Let me see here. We'll get to the game. Let's go there. Yeah, okay. These elements here, they were having major issues. All of them were rendering correctly. And let's go ahead and see this here. They were rendering, however, this guy, number 2, he wasn't, and it was only in mobile, so it doesn't matter what the size of it was. It's the mobile engine, and he wouldn't update until like the turn. So sometimes if he had folded the previous game, he would just pop back in, and all the other ones were rendering correctly. It was just that guy, and I found it on vacation, so I couldn't fix it until I got back in town. But man, it was frustrating because that's the one time I wanted to use it, and sometimes I'd notice I'd play for like hours on planes and stuff, and it never had really problems. And in this one, I found right away when my vacation started, and so I have no idea like how long it's been going. But like I said, it is kind of like hitting the item and just shaking it and waking it back up. I mean, look at this. It's like you reset it with the text content, you turn it off, and you do some offset void, and then it's just another one of these style display with blank to take the none out, so it's just on default. I mean, as you can see here, this is one of many. I tried like about 30 different kind of commits, thinking this would work, that would work, and then no. And so this is it. Thanks to ChatGPT for pointing that out. If I ever see that happen again, because that was like not even my error, but yet I would imagine I probably lost thousands of players, because this is an old game. I've had it around for years. And I rarely see errors, but I still see them like one every like 50 times I play or something. And so I couldn't say it's not beta tested, because I've seen it do stuff. So that's why I have it up there still. I'll have to keep hunting it down. But yeah, every once in a while I'll see errors. And this one was just killing me because it was so blatant. And I can't imagine why I didn't have it pointed out to me. Anyway, yeah, we'll see if we can get those users back that got pissed off. But go ahead and play the game on mobile, and you'll see that it is updating now. So an interesting story, and let's just remember the software's never finished. That's the way I see it, because there's always something to fix or update, and it's never ending, and good, because that keeps us busy. So knock this one out and on to the next one.